Not only do you need a word when you're worn down. I was going to say it was disastrous, but I don't got time for that. But what else do? You need to have a witness that can withstand the worst. A text says that Elijah is on the mountain. Comes out, God says, go and stand on the mountain and I will pass by. He's standing on the mountain and God asks him the same question. What are you doing here, Elijah? Different position, same providential personality. Y'all miss me? Meaning that God still has his name on you even though you change positions. You want to know what Elijah's name means? Jehovah is my God. So that means no matter what I do does not mean that he'll take his name off of me. We still ain't there yet. I went to Best Buy and I go into the as is section. I don't know about y'all. Y'all rich, y'all balling out of control. You got more ice in your ear than a chandelier, but I don't have that testimony. So I went in the as is section. The used TV. And I saw a Sony television that had the price marked down that was cracked on the side. And they reduced the price, but it still said, Kenyale, Sony. Some of y'all missed y'all shout. Don't you thank God that even though you damaged, God didn't take his name off you? No matter what you did, no matter where you were from, God still didn't take his name. I ain't been preaching my whole life, but thank be unto God when I did wrong, he still didn't take his. You ain't been to church all your life. You ain't been to church every Sunday, but thank God he didn't take his. He didn't take it. Even though you had no regard for his relationship with you. Because there's some people that want the appellation, but they don't want the accountability. What am I trying to say? Have you ever had somebody in your family that wanted to marry into your family to get your name, but they did not want to act like they loved you when they got your name? Because my father used to tell me, can I go down to Teller Street, 12736 Teller Street, go down Southfield Road, come up on Davison, make that right, come back around, make another right, and all of a sudden take that left, and you will see Reverend Joseph Chapman standing there right there, and always told his boys, you are a Chapman. Says no matter what, always remember that you got my name on you. What am I trying to tell you? Always remember when you're walking around that you got God's name on you. Not only relationship, but then let church say ruin. He said, hey man, God, they didn't tear down your altars. Y'all miss me? I mean, in other words, they weren't sensitive to the sacrifice. Y'all miss me? Who in your life is not sensitive to the sacrifices you make? You change their diapers and they call you B's and H's and mother effers. Who's not sensitive to the sacrifices that you made? You were there, got them out of jail, did things for them. You gave them money when you didn't actually have the money. And they still act like they're not sensitive to your sacrifice. You bent over backwards. You did things for them. You bought their car. You bought their house. They tore up your credit by using your credit on the car they knew they couldn't pay for. But they be on the guy that you still sacrifice. You ought to say amen right there. I'm going to think you the one that's not sensitive to the sacrifice. But then, watch him. He thinks he's the only part of the remnant. I'm all you got left. You must didn't go to algebra, Brother Elijah. There's 700 prophets that haven't bowed down or kissed Baal. Baal is a false god. I just saw something. Meaning, in other words, they got back from the church and went and kissed Baal. Who am I talking to right now that after you get out of church, you're going to go back to tongue kissing the devil?